This is episode 9 of Real Occult, where we apply numerology and astrology to the material world. It is currently February 5th, 2025. Last week, on the 29th, we transitioned from dragon energy into snake energy and Chinese astrology. We just had Jupiter and its retrograde period yesterday on Tuesday, the 4th. So we are in a nice transitionary period, getting some energy, rocking and rolling, planting the seeds of the year. In the UFC, a couple of people's arcs have come to a conclusion. Champions finishing their energetic cycle of being on top. New blood coming up. The 47th presidency admin has really aligned well with their energy. 47. 4 plus 7 is 11. 4 work, 7 intelligence, 11 big picture vision. And no matter which way you feel about him, which side of the aisle you're on, they have had a intelligent plan that are executing to a T. And man, are they setting a tone for what the next 4 years are going to look like under a Trump presidency. Like I said, regardless of which way you feel, 47 energy is strong and they are aligned to it. It's windy out here, so excuse the audio. And that brings me to the main point of this short, sweet update podcast. We are focusing the best way for me to long-term, big picture build a massive numerology and astrology business that actually helps people. Not just sharing information. Oh, here's your sun sign, here's your moon sign. I was given 4-5 readings the other day. And being able to actually tell people, hey, you're trying to accomplish this thing. Don't do it here. Wait a month. We'll reconvene. We're going to figure out the best day for you to start this project based on your personal transits, on your personal numerology, your personal astrology. Actually apply this information to tangibly improve your life in a material way. Not just gathering information just to have more information. If you do not change your behavior, by definition, you have not learned. So building a massive, the largest, the best numerology and astrology business that actually helps people learn, meaning it actually changes their behavior to live a more fulfilled, successful life, meaning getting the results you want. And the best way for me to do this is to start, because you're going to need a ton of money, which means you're going to have to be plugged into business. Long term, best way to plug into business owners is by making them more money. Private equity stakes in businesses, consulting fees from big ticket, multi-year contracts, these type of deals to get your hands on tons and tons of cash so you can afford to pay a ton of excellent high quality numerologists and astrologists to work for you and and to actually be aligned into this one goal. So you're going to have a ton of cash to do that. So you're going to have to plug into business owners. I do not have my business to a point where when I say something, a business owner would respect what I have to say about business. So I have to go one step earlier, which means we are going to be focusing for now on assisting people 16 to 29 years old gain clarity so that they can fulfill their purpose. Gain clarity on what it is they're trying to do, make better decisions so that they can start getting the outcomes they want. So then once a handful of people decide they want to start a business, now we could get in on the ground floor and then start having the stats of when we apply this information, not just to my business, but when you start actually applying this information to other people's businesses, these are the results that you get. So starting super, super small and tight so that 10, 15 years down the line, once the energy comes back around, because I'm too late to capitalize on this dragon energy that we just left, all of this stuff, I wasn't positioned properly. So the best way for me to reposition is to focus on these younger people who are finishing their first Saturn return. The 16-year-olds, youngest people in high school, choosing which colleges to go to, choosing what careers to go into based on their God-given talents or their natural gifts, natural abilities. And then college kids picking careers, picking what internships to take, who to start dating, who to marry, what state to live in based on the energies and outcomes you are expecting or wanting to get. I am a rat. I went to a snake state for college. Knowing what I know now, I would not have gone to that state. I would have chosen a different school. The experience I had aligned perfectly with 7 energy, along with the other energy of the school. But just from Chinese astrology itself, 1 + 6, 7, my experience aligned perfectly with that. And it was the experience that I needed for my path. But knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have taken that detour. Because I could have learned those lessons in a way that better aligned with the goals that I was trying to achieve at that time. So, starting with these younger folks so that even though I really enjoy working with middle-aged and older people, because that's where I got my start in all of the numerology, astrology stuff, because you have 50 years of experience to cross-reference and figure out, okay, when you are experiencing Martian energy or Venusian energy, these are the ways these manifest. Or when you have 12th house activities pop up, these are the way they tend to manifest. So those older folks, amazing, because you have decades and decades of experience that you can reference to be able to better predict what's coming in the future. Or at least how to better position yourself to handle what may pop up in the future. Younger folks, though, we can make a bigger impact faster, help more people quicker, so that in the long run, we can help more people, period. So this is just a quick little update. Not really a lot of information for you to apply. So not anticipating anyone has listened this far. But this gives you a little insight into where my head's at this moment, and kind of behind the scenes what's been tinkering and happening. So if you have any questions, you can send me an email, Tristan@Real Occult Tristan that's Tristan at Real Occult RealOccult.com, or you can go to school.com/Real Occult. That's SKOOL.com/Real Occult. Community for like-minded folks who are interested in actually applying numerology and astrology to change their life, improve their life in a tangible way. If you're listening this far, I genuinely appreciate it, and I will talk to you again soon.